Play my pussy like a Squid Game, baby. Hey guys, welcome to a podcast fucking 6.5. I'm your host, Squibby.
Sit on the floor.
As you can tell, we got Master Plan Gaming on this one.
On something else, mate.
Oh, you can shut my fat cock, bitch.
I'm going to level. I'm going to level with this podcast and sit on the floor, the rock bottom floor.
The worst.
Well, you definitely be our height now, right, Aaron?
Are you calling me short? Fuck off.
I'm calling
not,
myself and you short.
I'm not
what
sure.
Do about it?
This.
It has been 15 minutes since my last save. Then I'm going to have my game paused for about 20 minutes.
So Jay, how does it feel coming out of the void?
I'm back from the void. It was fun. I had a lot of good times. Turns out John F. Kennedy is in there. Is in the void. Josh
said it was fucking really boring when he's been in there for like the last fucking 6 episodes. You've been in there like what, 1, and you it sounds like you've had a blast.
Maybe
See,
Josh
didn't make friends with John F. Kennedy as soon as he got in there.
True.
I went in there and I was speedrunning the void. I was like, it's time.
Basically, Jay had a bunch of topics because we recorded the episode 6 like what, an hour ago, and Jay wrote a bunch of
I was sat down
topics.
writing down topics.
He writes down. Jay does all the topics, so we thought we'd be nice.
I changed my profile picture for this podcast.
Yeah, he added NFT to his name.
Yeah, now I know. I made myself. I turned myself into an NFT. Did all this stuff, and then I come home from work, a long hard day shift to put food in my kids' mouths, and I find out that my other source of putting food in kids' mouths, my kids' mouths, they've abandoned me.
Well, it's because we record on a Tuesday, not on a Tuesday, on a Monday at 9:30.
It's fucking Tuesday.
Jesus Christ, we're recording it Tuesday at 9:30. We're already half an hour late. But yeah, so we were recording so I was just like, Jay doesn't seem like he's on anything. Because I have Jay favorited as a friend on Xbox. So whenever he comes online, I always get a notification.
Stalkerish.
No, that's what we had, because that's how it used to be on the Xbox 360. Whenever any friend came on, it would pop up with a little thing being like, Big Cock McGuinness is on fucking right now.
Yeah, no, I don't mind that, but you're saying you have him on everything.
No, I said on Xbox.
Yeah, he has it. So he has it so on PS4. If I appear online, it says Jay Plant is online. He has it on PC. That if I turn my PC on, it says Jay is turned on his PC. He has it where if I go onto Twitter, it says it notifies Aaron that Jay Plant's looking at animated titties on Twitter.
Oh no, it's because I love you, Jay. But
here's on Instagram.
So I get notifications anytime Jay goes on his Xbox. It just goes, Jay is online. I'm like, okay, cool. So I know he's. That's where I go. Okay, let's at Jay on Discord, see if he wants to fucking chat. But I also checked on Discord and said he wasn't online. So I was like, I'm assuming he's dead. We currently have 4 people on the cast or in the chat anyway. Let's do a fucking podcast now. So yeah, this is going to be a fun little side one. It's not going to be as fucking chaotic as the actual episode 6, because Jay genuinely has no fucking structure. It's the most chaotic fucking thing. It changes topic every minute, and it's an hour long.
All right, so I got topics of discussion.
Let's go. Let's get some topics.
First things first. I was recently watching the 3 Captain America movies and the 4 Avengers movies.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd rewatch them because I rewatched them all during the lockdown, during my work, during when I was working. If you don't know, for the fans of the podcast, I worked at a COVID center, and the entire time I just watched Marvel movies. And the entirety of Invincible and The Boys Season 2 and a few other Netflix TV shows. It was good shit. It was, and I got paid £10 an hour, and I worked 12 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Damn.
So, yeah. Yeah, it was good shit. So I was recently rewatching them because out of the 3 trilogies there are currently, the Captain America one is my favorite. Because it has, Guardians hasn't got a trilogy yet, so I don't want to say anything about it. But currently, Captain America is my favorite. It has 2 of the best movies in the entire series.
Also, Jay, don't forget the Eternals.
Oh yeah, the Great Eternals. That's also on my topic.
They can definitely get a trilogy out of that, and it'll be.
They could get a trilogy, and it'll be better than the Captain America trilogy.
I hope it doesn't like a YouTube one.
Yeah. But but there's one thing I was wondering while watching the entire thing. I was like, so you know when Captain America drops his shield?
Yeah.
And it falls flat. It falls star facing up.
Yeah.
That must be the awkwardest fucking thing to get off the ground, right?
Yeah.
It's a circular shape, and the reason why I thought this was a few days ago when I was working. I was towards the end of my shift. I was walking back with one of the trays, one of the waiter trays that we have, and I dropped it on the floor. And the entire tray is like the Captain America. It's not as circular, but it's like the Captain America shield. And I couldn't get it off the fucking floor. It fell flat down the tray end. And it like sort of like, you know, where it slopes a bit. It's not big enough to get your fingers around and lift it up.
Yeah.
It was stuck. And I had to pull it to an edge of where the tiles were, in one of the little the cracks where the tiles where they put the slate. And then I had to put my finger in there and like try and like grip it out the slabs. It wasn't like a deep slate where I could just put my finger and pick it up. I had to like try and like squeeze my finger under it to get it up. And I thought, every time Captain America drops his shield on a flat surface, that's what he has to do to get it up. And so it reminded me of the scene from Civil War after Captain America lays the smackdown on Iron Man, and Iron Man says, "Leave the shield." He drops the shield, and as I remember, that surface where he drops the shield is flat.
Oh.
Plus, Iron Man, if you look at his fingers, the suit's broken, so he can't get out of it. He has to walk around with that suit. The fingers are huge on that suit. And I was thinking, how the fuck did he get that? It must have been like the reason why he couldn't catch up to beat Captain America because he spent 10 fucking hours trying to get the shield off the floor. And I was thinking, that's so awkward. Like, I know in the second movie they had that little explanation where he has the magnets on his thing, so he just sort of magnetizes it back up to his hand. But for the first movie, so during World War II, which was like he fought like halfway through the war to the end, which was like 5 years or like 3 years or some shit like that. He would have had to, if he dropped the shield on a flat surface, he would have had to pick it up awkwardly. Some Nazi motherfucker could have run over and shot him in the head. And like, I was just thinking, like, just imagine how awkward it was, and how the fuck did they get the shield back in Winter Soldier when he dropped it into the ocean? I want spin-off movies to explain how they got how the fuck they did it. They never unless the shield falls like star facing down, so the slope is up, so he kicks it and it just goes back into his arms. They never show him when it goes full star facing up. And it always just kind of bothered me. It's bothering me even harder now.
Like in football, you can pick it up with just one hand.
Yeah.
Maybe like that. So
you
just grab him just through sheer will and determination and strength, just picks it up.
Yeah, but you can't really.
I don't know.
It's kind of like girthy, but it's like sloped, so you can't really get a grasp on it. Like with some things, you can kind of get your hands on it, and your thumb and your finger can like grasp it a bit to pick it up. But the shield just seems too big to be able to do that. And Captain America is always wearing gloves. I just think it's got to be awkward. It's got to be very awkward to get that up. Also, I'm also thinking, imagine how many times they dropped it on set. I know in real life it's just a plastic shield, but like, imagine how fucking awful it would have been if it fell every time it fell over, and they had to pick it up somehow. And it was you just see Steve Rogers like he slides it over to his feet to try and like slide it up. But he's always trying to slide it to a surface where he can put his hand underneath it.
So what you're telling me is you basically had an existential crisis whilst watching the Avengers movies.
Yeah, I was watching the first Avengers movie where he's running around with that stupid suit on, and I was having a fucking moment of
I
like,
can just imagine
"Ah!"
he's just watching it going.
How the fuck? Also, another thing I was wondering, which I saw, I was watching like deleted scenes from movies that got into the movie, where Thor puts his hammer in the second Thor movie. Thor puts his hammer on the coat rack.
Oh yeah,
I was thinking to myself, is the coat rack worthy,
yeah, it is.
or does the hammer stay on inanimate objects? Because if he places it on the when he places it on the big space thingy in the first Avenger, he places it on the Hulk. The ship doesn't fall as well. It just doesn't. The Hulk can't get up. And I was thinking, is this ship worthy?
No, Jay, it's just shit writing.
Yeah, or just anything living. Anything living just can't pick up Mjolnir. But I can't be fucked to go into Thor lore because
It's ass.
Yeah, it's ass.
It makes sure, because didn't he place it on a table during one of the shit?
Yeah, in the second one, he
Movies.
places on a table, like a glass
to
table.
see who is worthy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the second
So it just
doesn't make a lot of
theory.
sense. Then again, if I said
all inanimate objects are worthy except humans, because humans
Yeah,
are the most.
But technically,
Objects.
but is Vision an inanimate object?
No, isn't he a living being though?
But he's technically like a robot.
Consciousness. He has a consciousness.
No, he's the iron. He's the Iron
He's the
Shrimp
Iron
Man.
He's the Iron Shrimp Man. Then there are other topics of discussion.
BLM.
BS. It's currently the.
I think.
It's currently coming to the end. It's coming to the end of the first day of No Nut November, boys.
We already have said about this.
The 30-day trial to prove a man's true will.
If he's a virgin or not. Fuck you, Jay, you
Not
actual
to nut,
loser.
Not to nut for the entire
Please,
month.
Jay, refer to what I said earlier.
Boys, I have not
Dia
wanked.
dia muertos.
I have not wanked in 24 hours.
Oh, boo-hoo.
My body is is evolving.
Jay, how much red karma do you have?
Red karma. Reddit
Reddit.
karma.
Red karma.
No, shush. Also, to update the boys in the audience, I have been playing video games as I do. I played Asura's Wrath recently. A very good game. Very good game, yes, indeed. It is very good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh yes, yes, it's very good, very good. Jay.
Yes. I've also been playing I've completed the Crisis trilogy. That is also a very good remaster. I enjoyed playing those games a lot. And I have recently been playing the Guardians of the Galaxy game, which Aaron doesn't want to hear much about, so I would just say it is also very good from what I've played so far, which I'm about halfway through the game now. So
Jay, I rewatched the film.
What film?
Guardians.
Come on
Jay,
and
what you on about?
slam.
Oh God.
I rewatched Space Jam 2.
Oh.
Honestly, this is a bit of a based opinion, I know. It's the best film of the year.
No.
Honestly, it's the best film of the fucking year. It is incredible.
I disagree.
It is a masterpiece. It's the Shawshank Redemption of this year.
The magnum opus.
It's the magnum opus, honestly.
Magnum.
If I want to remember 2021 for anything, it's Space Jam 2: A New Legacy.
Oh, not starting the podcast.
No.
Oh wow!
This podcast was a mistake.
Imagine not committing.
Just like all of us.
Well, my parents said I was planned.
Mine said I was planned, but I came a few years too late.
There's recently been loads of Spider-Man leaks that have been confirmed as fake and some are real, apparently. Apparently someone took a picture of all the suits in the movie, and the Tom Holland one was fake, apparently. Apparently we've seen images of the Green Goblin suit, but I don't know if it's real or fake. the guy wearing the Green Goblin suit looks like Jake Paul. I honestly just don't want that in my life.
He's
So
an
I just
actor.
don't. Yeah, I don't like thinking of the idea that instead of Willem Dafoe they got Jake Paul. That just sort of enrages me. I've also I was going to reference something, and I want to clarify it before. I've recently fallen addicted to Injustice Law.
Oh god.
Um,
Because that fucking shit. We haven't been able to talk about it.
Why?
The shitty fucking Injustice for. I kind of want to save it and do a review.
Yeah,
What we'll do. I've got it, so we'll watch it together.
No. Not yeah. Well, the Injustice movie, we can do a review on it. But I mean, like Injustice Law in general.
It's shit.
Well, it's some of it. I feel like the
Anything
stuff
in the games is right. Anything in the comics is shit except Plastic Man.
There's weird stuff in the comics that's all right. I think there's some really weird stuff that I recently found out about like Alfred being resurrected just to die again. Gorilla Grodd killing Ra's al Ghul is weird. He isn't in the first game, is he, Ra's al Ghul?
No.
He's like a big hitter in the comics. He's like the big villain, and he's made everyone's life a living hell for years, and then Gorilla Grodd just crushes his head.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Gorilla Grodd becomes the new big baddie, and then we saw him die in Injustice 2. But one thing I did find funny, and that has it happens to him in everything. You ever heard of Captain Atom?
Yeah.
He's the completely grey dude with the red symbol on his chest, and he's like his powers is just he's powered by nuclear energy, all the nuclear energy,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And he has this the grey thing around him is his suit. So he's actually, I'm pretty much sure he's just nuclear energy, and then they put the suit around him to protect the world. And if you cut the suit in any way, shape, or form, or break the suit, he blows up, and his explosion is the equivalent of 10 nuclear bombs.
Oh shit!
And in every fucking time you see him, I don't think he's been introduced into the newer comics. I think he's just a pre-crisis character now.
Yeah.
Because every time they had him in it, his suit would get cut, and he'd blow up. In the Batman and Superman animated movie where Lex Luthor's president, with Power Girl in it, Power Girl punches him so hard, it sets him off. In the Injustice universe, it's so stupid. So in the comics, it makes a bit more sense and it's a bit better. Captain Atom is completely destroying Superman because his powers are on par with Superman. And one of them flies in and cuts his neck.
Yeah.
And so Captain Atom goes, well, fuck you, and grabs Superman and flies into space and blows up. But Superman survives because he's Superman. But he thinks he's going to kill him with the 10 nuclear bombs. In the fucking animated movie, Superman just chokes Captain Atom to death. It's like a little scene, he just chokes him out, and then he just drops him, and that's it. In the comic, the fight is so much better in the comic, and in the movie, it's just like, I don't think we even see the fight in the movie.
That sucks.
It's really bad.
We do really need to do like a full-on thing of that movie.
Yeah, it's a really bad movie.
Shit.
I saw some
same outcome.
Yeah, well, not really. He doesn't blow up 10.
But he still dies. Right?
He still dies, but I feel like in the comic it was more heroic, where he tries to kill Superman. Where in the movie he tries to kill Superman, but then he just gets choked out. Well, he tries to imprison Superman, but then when he gets hit, he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna die. I'll bring Superman with me." So he's with Batman, and he refuses to kill people. But there's just some other deaths in the comic where I was like, "What?" Huntress just getting her neck snapped. What's it? When they bring Bizarro to life and he kills all those villains for no reason. Red Hood killing half the Justice League. No, not Justice League. Red Hood killing half the Suicide Squad. the Flash kills King Shark by throwing a pole at his head at super speed.
This sounds like they're just killing off characters for no reason.
I think in the comics it was just killing off characters for no reason. They wanted to smaller up the universe.
Yeah, and then when they actually got to Injustice 2, they brought back a bunch of characters.
Yeah, it was like, holy fuck, we've killed so many. We need like people were saying that they killed so many characters in the comics there'd be no one for the roster. It was like, why are you killing them? I know some people got annoyed that me and Aaron personally hate the decision to put Joker in Injustice 2.
Yeah. When he was announced, because the roster was leaked before Joker was announced.
Yeah,
and that was our way of figuring out that roster leak was real. Because we were like, "There's no way they're going to put Joker in, because Joker in the Injustice universe is dead, because fucking Superman punches a hole through him."
Yeah, and then he's just back. I can't wait.
He's in it for one level
fight, one fight, which can last up to 20 seconds, which can last its shortest like 20 seconds.
Yeah,
and it's like, and then that entails an entire character. Meanwhile, there are characters that are referenced and now that we don't even get to play as. We'll see.
There are characters in the comics that are way cooler. Like fucking Plastic Man would have been so fucking fun to play.
Yeah, John Constantine as well.
We could have Raven back, because Raven I don't believe is dead.
No. Spectre. I think Spectre was quite big in the comics.
But no, they bring back the character who's literally dead. And they redesign him for some reason to make him based on fucking Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah.
It's so shit.
It's so dumb. But the only reason why I also bring it up is because we've had that leak of the third game maybe coming out or getting an announcement for it somewhere, which I'm so hyped.
I'm saying end of the year probably. It'll probably be the same way they announced Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, we'll get it at Game Awards. Oh yeah, we'll get it at the Game Awards. It'll be cool to see it. I think it'll be a nice little end to hopefully a good end to a really good series of games.
Suck.
Oh yeah. I don't think it might not be able to live up to the hype of the first two games.
Well, no, it definitely won't be. I think it will fumble it so hard.
Yeah. The first game kind of sucks with its how it is aged awfully.
It looks
with its
really
gameplay.
shit.
It looks really shit, but the story is what's really there for the first game. The second game, story's really good. The voice acting is amazing.
The game looks really nice as well.
And the game looks really nice. And the gameplay was pretty decent as well. The only problem was the system.
The what?
Which was just kind of added. What?
The what? Sorry, you kind of cut out.
The gear
system. The gear system could have been cool if it didn't have like...
Well, I didn't like the leveling system either.
No, I don't like the leveling. Anything to do with leveling and gear fucking sucks, but the rest of it's really cool. So I'm hoping they bring back gear, but they make it so it's not like I'm trying to think of the word. Like it doesn't add like points. Yeah, it's just cosmetic stuff.
Or you add gear like Nightwing and Katana from Mortal Kombat 11, which changes. They had like the what's it? They had like the Robin had the you had the decision between the sword and the baton,
which I never got.
What?
I never unlocked it.
No, I never unlocked it either. And Katana had it where you could change between Milena's little blades because they didn't know if they were going to add her in at that stage. But yeah, I know. I'm hoping they had some good writing for it because I know there's a lot of issues with Mortal Kombat 11. It's the last series. It's the last one before they reboot again, and it's not very well written at all.
Oh no, it has some weird things going on.
Yeah, 11's got a lot of weird shit going on in it that didn't need to happen. But no, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, for the best possible scenario that we just get a decent game. Because it's the third one, I'd like to see just a more sort of out there roster. Like Plastic Man appearing in it, some of the fan favorites from the first game, some of the fan favorites from the comics appearing as well.
Just make it a gay old time.
Yeah. And then so that's cool.
You got any more topics to go through, Jay?
That's about it. Nothing's really happened this week. Like big. like news-wise that I've seen.
I can't.
Usually,
think of
if it's big enough, I'll see it. I'll see it appear on Twitter or something. I know on Halloween, which was 2 days ago now. I was
Yesterday.
walking
Oh
home.
yeah, 2 days ago. It's currently
Yeah.
10 past
Yeah.
midnight. Yeah, fucking hell. I was really confused.
I was walking home,
Yeah.
and I saw a load of eggs, and I was like, "Dude, someone just got egged. Someone definitely just got egged. Someone's house got egged or some shit." That's funny.
That's cap.
That's the big funny. I recently to add to my collection. I've been waiting for it to come into stock for a fucking long time. I have now got the Pinky Demon figurine.
Oh, that's sick.
So I have the Kaka Demon and the Pinky Demon. Those are the only two I'm getting. I got the Kaka Demon because I did the Pinky Demon was out of stock and I wanted the most iconic one from the Doom series. Oh, everyone knows the Kaka. If you know Doom, you know the Kaka Demon.
Yeah.
But then I thought the Pinky Demon's my favorite demon, so I'll get that one as well. Yeah. Battlefield comes out in 2 more weeks. My social life dies in 2 weeks. Halo comes out in a month.
With people. Hang on.
Yeah.
Our social lives die.
Who's getting Battlefield on? Because I'm getting it day one.
I got it pre-ordered.
Yeah, same.
Well, I don't know. Pre-ordered. Maybe I could. You never know.
You never know. He might hit up a pre-order on
Halo
Steam.
comes out.
Get that exclusive Irish skin.
Oh, and the fucking dinosaur charm.
Oh.
Well, we can't massively continue on that. Also, Halo comes out in a month. That's looking great. Looking better and better. The game actually looks like decent. Well, not decent. The game actually looks like a game now. Like, I was glad to see that they showed off all the stuff they were showing off in the E3 trailer, being like, look at this, look at Craig then, look at Craig now. Look at the Spanish leader.
We'll probably go up until Christmas with the podcast and take like a bit of a break, probably.
A Christmas break.
Because the thing is, doing this every week is, especially with how busy a lot of us get, it can be a bit.
Yeah, during the holiday season, it's going to be a fuck.
Yeah, holidays are basically almost impossible. That's why we took a break last week. I literally worked all of last week, so I literally didn't have any time.
Yeah, worked the whole of that week as well.
And the only day I did have off, I just kind of wanted to rest.
Yeah, I got the whole of. Well, not the whole of. I'm working Boxing Day, and that's it. They let you decide at my work, so I decided I want the Christmas Eve off. Do some last minute Christmas shopping and see my friends before the family day. Christmas Day, probably going to see family. Boxing Day, I'm working. New Year's, I'm going to probably get very drunk at someone's house. And New Year's Day, I have off to then recover from a hangover. Yeah. Because I have got a funny topic. One final story to add. One of Masterplan Gaming's famous stories.
Yeah.
I got to somehow tell this story without doxing anyone.
Well, I'll just censor anything if it needs to.
So I went to a house party on. Well, it doesn't really matter to these people, but I went to a house party recently, and at that house party, we live in England, so you can basically drink and do whatever the fuck you want at a house party as long as you don't get a noise complaint. But my friend lived in the middle of the fucking woods, so we're not getting any noise complaints, and a load of young kids show up. I think I don't know. They're probably 18. I'm just gonna say they're 18 because I hope they are. And they show up, and my friend goes to me. I don't know any of these kids. Apparently, like one kid showed up in like a 5-door car, and like a clown car. Like 50 kids just came out of it, and I couldn't stop laughing because so I'm sat outside with my friends just drinking. And I look into the house and look into the dance floor where everyone's dancing, and none of the kids are dancing. They all just stood round with their glasses of probably not alcohol, probably just a glass of Coke, just drinking it, talking to each other. And then at about 10 o'clock in the evening, they all left. And that's when the party really started. And it was so dumb. I just thought it was hilarious. Like, literally, I don't remember a lot from from that night. And I'm trying to, it's like grasping back to me slowly. But I do remember them showing up and then leaving like 10 minutes later. And it was so dumb. And then, I woke up the next day paralyzed. I was like, I woke up in my friend's bed. I was like, I just couldn't get out of bed. I was like, oh my god. I had the only thing that had changed on me that I was wearing was that my shoelaces were untied from my shoes. But everything was still on my body. My shoelaces were untied.
What a heinous crime.
Someone tried to get to my feet and then they passed out before. They're like, I must get to Jay's feet. And they went, ugh. They passed out and I was like, what?
Sorry, Jay, I'll admit, that was me.
Oh god.
I appeared like a phantom.
Like a phantom to try and get on my feet and then you disappeared. You can't control your phantom powers yet.
Yum.
Well, anyway. I think that's, have you got any more to add, Jay? Or...
Well, I'm dying.
You just came back from the fucking negative realm or whatever.
I must go back. I must go see JFK again.
Oh, damn. Well, anyway, this has been a fun bonus episode. We'll catch you on the next one, which should be next Tuesday or this Tuesday, depending on... I don't know actually when I'm going to upload this. It will probably be Friday.
Just watch out on the Tuesdays.
Watch it on the Tuesdays and see what happens.
Tuesdays?
The Tuesdays are the canonical episodes. These are side missions.
Mission.
This has been fun. We've recorded 2 podcasts in a day. That's the first time we've done that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I've been Squibby.
I've been Master Plant Gaming.
I will not unironically say my name, okay?
And that's Bad Ash. Cock Ash.
Die!
Hello. They call me Squid Game.
What are you doing?
Obama. Hello, I'm the blonde dream.
Aaron's lost it.
Josh. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Aaron.
NFT. Josh, what's your favourite NFT?
The monkey one.
The monkey. I'm probably destroying my mic doing this. Just fucking rubbing my mic against my fucking face. Just going, monkey.
Ash is probably like fucking in his chair.
He's having like an epileptic fit. Josh, you can't say that's offensive. Oh no, I'm about to have a knock at the door. Josh, who's your favourite Squid Game character? Josh.
What?
Who's your favourite Squid Game character?
Aaron, you fucking Squid Game.
Josh, I really like it in Squid Game where they're like eating the cookie and they're like...
I do. I remember.
Oh, that's nasty. What the fuck?
Everything you're doing right now is nasty.
This is the nastiest fucking sound. Josh.
It's horrible.
Josh.
Yeah? What?
Tell me what? You stupid. You're stupid. Am I recording or am I streaming? I'm really worried now. Alright, thank God I'm recording. I was really worried when we were recording the podcast.
Why?
Because I thought I was streaming like halfway through, so I just double checked and I'm like, oh no, baby! They call me a non-fungible token. Josh, should we make NFTs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an NFT of my goatsy.
Yeah, if you want.
Josh, how big is your asshole?
Aaron,
Yeah.
I'm fat and I don't know why.
NFT seller. wait. NFT sellers when they discover save image as.
Mate, you're asking
That's
for
so
an easy
funny.
sub of you right now.
Huh?
You're asking for an easy sub of you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's shadow ban.